Good morning. This is Thomas Sheltra for Module 31, Unit 1, Activity 1 from Moreland University, and Defining Leadership. During our cohort sessions, when we were talking about leadership, I started talking about how I kind of feel like a coach when I think of myself as somebody who is going to be a leader. And that is somebody who wants to motivate and to inspire, but also somebody who knows that they need to be able to give responsibilities and delegate to others. And when I think of the schools that I've taught in before, all of them have been relatively new, with a small exception of teaching in Vermont. Right now I'm in my third year of a school, and I've been a founding faculty member. And so I can see the different types of leadership styles as I've read through the literature, where I gravitate towards as a leader. And one of those being through the Exeter readings by Bolden about transformational leadership, and also the Hollinger reading about transformational leadership. And definitely I feel like my personal style as a faculty member is somebody who gravitates towards motivation and inspiration. And I do think that in my point of view, that has a direct outcome, not only on school culture, but student outcomes. Because I feel like if I'm motivated to teach, then I'm going into the classroom and I'm giving my best effort and positivity. And, that might not directly help students' scores on their achievements in their AP exams, but it definitely could make students feel better, feel like they're in a comfortable environment, that they're in a school that cares about them. So I do think that there are ancillary ways in which leadership that is transformational can have an impact on student culture and student outcomes. The other thing that I really liked was I found a Greenleaf article that I posted in my PowerPoint talking about servant leadership. And again, definitely as a new school, we have a lot of new teachers, and so when I look at my leaders at my school, my head of school and my principal, who really give a lot of themselves, and I feel that I'm also that type of person who's very empathetic. And so when I'm as chair of social studies, I feel like I'm giving a lot of myself, helping find resources for teachers, doing coaching hours, classroom observations, and trying to give them a lot of feedback. So I find myself as somebody who is definitely geared towards the empathetic and emotional side of motivating and inspiring people, but understanding that not everybody's going to gravitate towards that. And as I said, a lot of people who are coming from more established schools and settings and structures kind of have a hard time with that kind of style. But here I see, like, as we go from year 3 to year 4 to year 5, definitely a more distributed style of leadership. And as Spillane explains, that you move into a more organizational hierarchy where the principal or the head of school is putting leadership roles into the chairs of departments, supporting staffs through committees, and so that it is not just a head that is doing all of the motivating and inspiration, but once you set that clear set of values, you have a structure that's in place that can then start to conduct all of those policies, and hopefully that not only does it have that it sets up a good school culture, but it has a direct correlation to student achievement. But through all the literature that I've read, there's no direct correlation between these types of leadership styles and student achievements. But I added some thoughts on Padlet about how I disagree with that kind of stuff. So thank you.